everything is peaceful. And that's on the... You got to die, baby, before you get there. Trust me. If you want everything to go right, you got to die first. I love Jesus and I love the Lord. I ain't ready to go yet. I ain't ready to go. I got some more living to do. How about you? And so as long as you live, people will talk about you. People will do you wrong. People will mess up. And it's because of what's going on in their life that they messing with you. So why should you allow their mess to get in your way? Just go with the hand of God on you. And then finally, then answered, and this is verse 20, it says, then answered I them and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore, we his servants will arise and build. But you have no portion, no right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. Now, I want you to know that at Omega, we've got a good board. I'm so proud of our board. They've done a great job. But I want you to know that they're not the reason that we still making it. I want you to know that the Lord, and it's not me, it's not the board, it's not the business manager, it's about God. That God has allowed us to pay our bills. God has prospered us. I don't know how he does it, but I just know I got to pay notes in my pocket that God will take care of you. That's all I know. I can't make it any fancier than that or any prettier than that, any more eloquent than that. I just want you to know that God will take care of you. I just want you to know when you come to that hill in your life and it looks like you can't get over it, just remember that I said that God will take care of you. Say, Reverend said he didn't know how God would do it. I don't know if he's going to push me or if he's going to pull me or what is he going to do or whether he'll just even out the mountain in front of me. God can do whatever he wants to do. I'm a witness that God can do it. I said he will prosper you. You don't have to be afraid. I know that times are hard, but it's in the hard times that you can look and see God's goodness. You need to stop reading the headlines of this world and start reading God's headlines. God's got some headlines. I know that the headlines of the Dayton Daily News say that we're in a recession. I know that CNN says that times are tough. But I look and I see that I heard a brother say, he said, I still got a couple of, what did he say? A couple of things of bologna in the refrigerator. He said, God is a good God. I'm talking about God will not let. I heard the word said, and I trust the word. I heard other people lie to me, but I've never been lied by the word. He said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg bread. I trust in the Lord. I believe in God. God can make a way. I said God can make a way. I said that God. It said that we shall prosper. It said that everything's going to be all right. And you know what? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I can talk about how I can talk to the powers that be, and I can talk about how we need to help those without and such. And I can, I can make those arguments because, I went to law school, Sylvia, and I can run that stuff down. But I'm going to tell y'all, the truth is that if you trust in God, you're going to make it. Because God is not a liar. I'm telling you, if you trust in God, you're going to make it. I'm bad. I know I'm bad. I'm sitting up here just boasting in front of these people. But I'm not boasting about myself. I would be disappointed if I told you you ought to trust in me. I'd be disappointed if I told you what I could do. But what I am not worried about, I know how to trust in the Lord. And the Lord, I can brag on Jesus. I can brag about how bad he is. God will prosper you. Don't be afraid. Just trust in God. But the word also said that he said to Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem, he said, you have no portion in Jerusalem. He said, in other words, he said that you have no place. He said you have no portion, no rights, no memorial in Jerusalem. He said this property ain't not. Now, Sanballat was the governor of the town. But he said, you have no portion. He said, you have no rights. You have no memorial in Jerusalem. What's he saying? Well, all I know is that I'm trying to work on my building for the new Jerusalem. And what I can say to all of the Sanballats, all of the what's the other name? Hornites? What is it? Hornites and Geshems and all of those people in my life, I can tell them, you have no portion in what I'm really working on. People can't, that's the funny thing about the devil. The devil is trying to get me down here, but that's not what I'm really working on. I'm working on up there. I'm only going to be here for a little while. I'm only going to be here. 99 years is a long time if I make it that long. But I'm telling you, on the other side, I've got from now until eternity. I've got the rest of all of time, not just my time, your time, my time, everybody's time. I've got the rest of all time to be with the Lord. I know y'all didn't expect me to talk about heaven, but I got to go there. I got to see, some of us, we have gotten confused about why we're down here. This is just my trial run to show the Lord how faithful I am. And I'm working on the building up there. I'm looking at New Jerusalem. I'm going to a place where the streets are paved with gold. I'm going to a place where everybody's happy. What do they say, Sylvia? They say it's always howdy, howdy, and never goodbye. I'm going to a place. No matter how bad it gets down here, I'm telling you, I'm going to another place. And the bottom line is that for all of the work that I do down here, sometimes I've got to work hard. Sometimes I want to sleep. And the Lord gets me up. He says, you got to work. I've got to work. I've got to work. But my reward is on the other side. My reward is in heaven. And sometimes down here, I don't have the resources that I want. The Lord always gives me what I need, but sometimes I don't have what I want. And so I got to work and work and work and work and work. But for the New Jerusalem, Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem, the word says they have no portion there. In other words, what I'm really working on is my reward in heaven. God is opening the doors for me to go to the other side. And while